What a great start. Remind yourself, Daniel, to unmute yourself. That might be the best thing. This happens too many times this past week. With shows galore, it was bound to happen. However, welcome back for another watch along. I wish I'd have covered that Spain game now, especially after how it ended. 7-0. Wow. Wow. It was a very nice score for the Spaniards. And fingers crossed we can have goals in this game. Belgium face off against Canada. And I have got the lovely Maisie joining me. I can see her down below there waiting. And don't worry, I've got some tea I need to scoff as well. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But please, guys, get your comments in, get your predictions in, how you think this game's going to go. And we'll bring Maisie in very, very shortly. Please do us a massive favour if you can. Like this video. It would really, really help. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are at 720. So I know full well we are trying to chase that 1,000 and get to the 1K mark. But please do, if you are new, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when we go live. As I say, this is Belgium against Canada. You would expect the golden generation to put this game to bed, but there has been many twists and turns in this tournament so far. So yes, you can find us on social media for all those that are asking. I can hear you all shouting it at the back of your minds. You can find us on lots and lots of socials. And I'll bring the lovely Maisie in just a second, but this is where you can find us. Here she is, fresh from probably celebrating like when Newcastle got their big news about the takeover. I mean, Maisie, as much as you're on mute, just to let you know first and foremost. It's all right, we'll do it. Some good news for you guys. Ronaldo buggers off after slagging the club, and now it seems the Glazers also want to sell up.
You know what? I feel like a kid in a candy shop, I must be honest.
Christmas has come early, hasn't it?
Christmas has certainly come early. But to be honest, I'm not getting my hopes up too much with the Glazers because they want up to 9 billion for Manchester United. Ridiculous.
What?
Exactly. Absolutely ridiculous. And if we was, for instance, to sell up, it's not going to be nowhere near as quick as what Chelsea's going to be like. It's still, it'll probably take minimum 18 months for it to happen. So, as much as I'm so happy about it, I can't get my hopes up right now until I can officially say bye and I don't want to see you again. But Ronaldo, it was best for both parties. People see my reaction video. I was glad he left to see me on social media. I said I was disappointed and angry, hurt by his actions, the way he's behaved. So I was glad with both of them.
No, I don't blame you. For me, it's a bit of a weird one. Like, yes, I'm all for players coming out and speaking their minds and stuff, but do it at the end of your career. Like, don't do it now while you're employed, by that club. It's a little bit strange. The timing is so off. For me, it just felt like a plea to come and get me. I want out, sort of thing.
He was like, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of Old Trafford.
To be fair, I'm a celeb camp probably doesn't have as many holes in the roof that need fixing, to be honest.
Probably true. Very, very true indeed.
So it's 9 billion and it needs a stadium reboot as well.
Exactly. There's no way no one's gonna pay 9 billion. People saying, oh, we can get Saudis just like Newcastle. I was like, let's be real. The Saudis, Arabs, they don't look at paying over £1 billion for a club. They want to look at clubs like Man City, they got the dirt cheap. Newcastle, they got the cheap because Mike Ashley wanted to get rid. And what they want to do over time, they want to make it into billions of pound clubs. And that's not something Manchester United is going to do. If you buy it for, even if you buy it for 5 billion, you're not going to make profit out of it.
Well, to be fair, like you say, have they done it as a case of let's appease the fans by putting it up for sale, but we know full well nobody's going to buy it, and you're going to have to put your trust in us. It's a little bit like that. We'll take a couple of comments in, and then we'll have a look at the teams. Torsten's in. I've just seen a fresh subscriber to the channel, so I really appreciate that. Hope you are well. Big Ravi's in as well. Says big up, Dan. Yo, and we have box office Maisie as well. Live and direct. The old Stream Elements bot's running. Happy days. I mean, I don't know what it does, but it's doing something. Ravi says should be a big game, this one. It should. It should. Dean's in. Hello, hello. Hope you're well. Ravi says slap a like and subscribe. Yes. Give it one of them. Front and back. Like having two naughty children. Front and back. And tell them to shut up. Speaking of people that need to hush. Joking, Reese. Joking. And it's just that I just find it odd that people from Scotland are watching the World Cup. Quite funny, really.
People who also support Italy.
All right, mate. Hope you are well. But no, thank you for tuning in as well. I mean, I suppose I've got to say hello. Just there. Hi. So at least you're getting to enjoy the pizza. I'll just get it through the game. Reese says Danny's awesome. He might have gone back on his word with that one now. Danny's awesome. Maisie's phenomenal. Hopefully Canada get the win
as well, so it's fine.
Ravi says, who are the weak players for both teams? It's probably easier to tell you who the stronger players are for Canada than it is to tell you who the weaker players are. Can Canada upset Belgium? Well, we have seen many upsets, haven't we? So, Japan, Saudi Arabia. Do you think Canada can provide us with another?
Yeah, I think it's a possibility because there's still brilliant players there of Jonathan David, Alphonso Davies. And what I've noticed with Alphonso Davies, because he plays as a left back for Bayern Munich, he actually plays as an attacking midfielder / winger for Canada. So it'd be interesting to see on how he actually adapts to play more attacking, more forward kind of. Does this mean like knowing that the kind of flag is on this end, I'm representing Canada and you're representing Belgium?
No, I've just put the two teams at the bottom.
I was thinking, oh yes.
Unless you lift up your plate for your tea and you've got like a stack of pancakes, you shit ton of maple syrup, then I'd be like, nah, I'm sorry, but you obviously are Canada. But
I was buzzing thinking I don't have to represent a park in the bus team, but
it's all right. We can remain impartial. It's right. Reece says the Glazers are refusing to clear the debt as well. They put on the club, which sucks. Yeah, that's horrible. That is horrible. Ravi says Reece, the Glazers are bozos. Dean says how much is it going to cost United to pay off his contract?
In terms of Ronaldo's contract, he's actually walking away without the contract being paid off because he wants it just done and dusted.
Yeah. I mean, Reese has put that in there. Kate says, I'm a celeb, get me a bucket. Everyone coming out with the I'm a celeb jokes. Get me my dummy where Ronaldo is concerned. I'm sure Ronaldo has had a load of buckets. Probably, yeah. Reese says, what's annoying is the Glazers are selling but making a flaming huge profit on the leveraged debt they shoved on the club. Yeah, I mean, our owners were bought very similar. We sort of bought on a leveraged sort of deal. I'm hoping that in the long run doesn't come back to bite us in the arse. Reese says, definitely. Kit says, rude Dean. Laughing emojis galore. Germany put in the bin by Japan. Yes, they were. Japan were excellent, though, to be fair. Did see it coming.
I put Japan as the dark horses for the World
Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put Saudi. I didn't say Saudi Arabia. I said Iran, but after England absolutely annihilated them, I really don't think so. Reese says Davies, Buchanan, David, and that Porto centre mid is their best players. Brush is in. Hope you're well, Brush. Hope you are well, mate. Dean says I've picked Belgium to win the whole thing. Fair shout. Bruce says the Belgians are experienced but well old. Can't believe Toby Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen are still at the back. Yeah, can't believe they are still knocking about. Rabbi says, question, who in the Belgian midfield links up well with their strikers? I mean, who would you say? You'd have to go for Kevin De Bruyne.
That's the only one I can really think of. Maybe Torgan Hazard, but I think he plays more wide for Belgium, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, Dean says he loves an emoji. And Bruce says, yes, Rav. Typical. I always stick the pizza in my mouth thinking, I'll wait. And it's like, bang, straight in. Right then, let's have a look at these teams so you don't have to see me and Maisie just go, let's have a look at the German side then. Starting in goal, Thibaut Courtois is between the sticks. Then you have a back three of Vertonghen, Alderweireld, and Den Donker. 4 in midfield with Yannick Carrasco, Axel Witsel, Kevin De Bruyne, and Castagna of Leicester, with Eden Hazard, Michy Batshuayi, and Yuri Tielemans as your front three, which is quite interesting. Quite interesting selection by Robert or Martinez. Couldn't get my words out. Let's have a look then as well at the Canadian team. Milan Borjan starts in goal. Alistair Johnston. To be fair, they've not even put the Canadian team on the TV. That's the only reason I knew the setup. But Alistair Johnston, Kamal Miller, Stephen Vittoria, Stephen Estaquio, Junior Hoylett, Atiba Hutchinson, Richie Larea, Tajon Buchanan, Alfonso Davies, and Jonathan David. The referee is Yanni Sikazwe from Zambia. And hopefully, I mean, to be fair, I was actually thinking about, the last ref that we had in the Denmark-Tunisia game. It was the guy that called the game off, wasn't it, about 85 minutes in?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking when's he playing, because I actually watched all the games yesterday and I've noticed him.
Yeah, when he added 7 minutes on the end, I thought, oh, wow, he's actually learned how to referee these days.
Oh, it's a 3-4-3 Canada.
Yeah. I mean, what sort of style of play do you think Canada will play looking at that formation? Do you think that's more of a try and counter the Belgian press, or do you think that they may have to start by putting 11 men behind the ball?
To be honest, I think Belgium are more counter-attacking football, to be honest. So one of them's going to have more possession than others. And I think, in my opinion, Canada's more set up for possession-based football than what Belgium is. I think it's really weird because when I was looking at the lineup for Belgium, they put Tielemans as a winger, which is very suspicious.
Yeah, you've got him sort of in that front three, haven't you? Which
and you've put
De Bruyne
really there, out of all people. Like, if you was going to put any box-to-box midfielder 8/10, you'd put Kevin De Bruyne because his crosses are absolutely insane. And Tielemans is quite of a iffy one for me. Maybe it might be because, in my opinion, at Leicester, he does give away a fair few penalties. Maybe it could be to prevent that. But I'm not too sure what the manager's thinking in that kind of respect, apart from that.
No, it is a strange one. We have kicked off. The game is underway. Belgium 0, Canada 0. I mean, all games start 0-0, so I don't know why I announced that. But Belgium kicking from left to right, and obviously, just in case Nippon or Nile come in and they need it explaining, Canada are kicking from right to left. I'm not naming names, but I am. So sod ya. Dean says, let's hope this ref does a better job than the others. There's been some shocking decisions. Yeah, I don't even blame the refs, though. VAR has caused quite a bit of controversy. The opening game, the 3 minutes in with the foul on Harry Maguire doesn't get given, but the one, their penalty for a slight tug on the T-shirt, they get. There's been a lot of stuff happen.
I think Denmark as well was another one who was denied of a clear handball.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was. Ravi says, what formation are both teams playing? As I said, it was 3-4-3, wasn't it, for Canada?
Yeah, 3-4-3.
And I think Belgium is a 3. Belgium's a 3-4-3.
Yeah, both 3-4-3. Yeah.
Now everybody for the 3-4-3.
But looking at the
back,
it looks like what Belgium are doing when Canada are attacking. They're moving to 5 at the back.
Yeah. I mean, Canada have started quite brightly. You know, they're on the front foot now. A minute and a half in. That's another thing that I've enjoyed seeing in this tournament as well. I mean, just coming in now, chance.
Ooh.
And Belgium have a chance to get it away and counter, but broken up in the centre of the park. We've seen a lot of teams, the likes of Saudi Arabia, the likes of Morocco against Croatia, who is it that's just really turned it round? Japan against Germany. You know, they're not sitting back against these big clubs. They're not frightened to get in their face and give them a game, are they?
No, definitely not. And that's what I've really liked about this World Cup so far. It's brought a lot of surprises. I think when you look at the likes of Argentina, I think a lot of people have overrated them so much to say this team is going to be a title-winning team. Look who they've got. They've got Messi. They've got Di Maria. They've got Dybala. You look at, Messi is a sensational player, but you look at in my opinion, a lot of people disagree, but I actually don't think Dybala and Di Maria are the same players of what we see 5, even 10 years ago of them.
No, I agree. I have to laugh at what Torstein said. He says, Belgium, the country that invented Fritz, versus Canada, the country that perfected them with poutine. Well said. Well said. And Ravi, make sure that you are subbed as well. Maisie, I know that obviously I'm trying to rush through and everything. I know the game's going on, but while it's gone out to play for a throw-in, just let people know where they can find you and your stuff.
Yeah, my YouTube channel's Devils United. Manchester United content on there for men and women's football. And my Twitter's at 2_ MUFC Maze.
I thought you were going to go on longer.
You probably said my Instagram is this. My TikTok is
spell it out. Spell it out.
Okay, I'll spell it out for you. So it's at __ M for mother, U for uniform, F for foxtrot, C for Charlie, M for mother, A for Alpha, I for India, S for Sierra. And Devils United, it's Devils and United put together as well. And Dan's doing a little bit of a dance.
We can do this. We can do it. Oh my God. Jaw muscles like a bear. Right, that's gonna come back as a whole slice at some point tomorrow. Because I don't think I chewed that. Kate said, "Did you just say a letter for cockshot?" To be fair, I've just got Maisie. Maisie's now eating, and I'm asking her questions. She's like, "No." Love it. I think Chris will be happy, won't he? The fact that Castagna and Tielemans are both playing in this.
Yeah, I think Castagna has actually been one of the better players, though, haven't they, for Leicester this season, in my opinion?
Yeah, been quite a bit of a standout.
Definitely. A player who I like who plays for Belgium, a lot of people probably don't as well. I like Axel Witsel. And I've always said, if this guy was 5 years younger, I'd have him at Man United any day of the week. He's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. He's a decent player. To be fair, I think Witsel would be like your new, Matic.
Yeah, he would be. He's getting a bit that older, isn't he? But
yeah. But where's he playing now? I can't remember where he's playing, but he's a decent player. Madrid. Is he?
Atletico Madrid bought him from Borussia Dortmund in the summer.
Well, I thought he was still at Dortmund for some reason.
Yeah, because I think he was close to signing for Marseille, if I'm not mistaken. And then Marseille broke it down, and then Atletico Madrid went in for him.
Wow. Well, good move for him then. I mean, it probably suits his game as well, playing in defensive Diego Simeone style. Oh, chance for Canada. Oh, is that a corner?
Do you mean defensive or do you mean hooligans?
Defensive hooligans.
I actually think Canada's been the better team in this 6 minutes. I know it's only been 6 minutes, but they've been definitely the better team for me.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Ravi says, are Belgium a team of individuals or can they play it well as a team? For me, last chance saloon for their golden generation. Belgium strike me a little bit like when England had Gerrard, Lampard, Beckham, Terry, Ferdinand. We had that big bulk of strong physical players and we never won anything. This seems to be like last chance saloon for Belgium. I don't know what you think of it, but fire away with your thoughts.
To be honest, I look at the Belgium team and apart from Kevin De Bruyne, who is really world class. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne and Courtois. There isn't any world class players in there. I'm not saying you need to have a world class player in every single player needs to be world class, but you've got some brilliant players in there of Axel Witsel who can do a good job. I think one thing what lets them down is that you're bringing in Eden Hazard, Torgan Hazard, who isn't doing so well for club. Eden Hazard can't even get a game. Romelu Lukaku is garbage.
Yeah, Ravi says there. What about Lukaku?
I think Belgium is basically what people say England is. They bring in the favourites. And that is not how you're going to win tournaments.
No, it's not. I mean, they're just coming here. They're checking for a possible penalty to Canada. I mean, they were mentioning about a possible handball. It does strike his arm.
No, that's got to be a penalty because
that's got to be because I mean he has turned, but his arms up. He could turn his back with his arms down. That for me is a pen. And to be fair, I think every time the referee has gone to the monitor, he has given the pen.
No, one happened the other day where he didn't.
Oh yeah, no, he reversed it in, but I think he's going to give it. Going to come back onto the field. It is penalty to Canada.
Jonathan David is scoring this.
He's got 5 in. Oh no, that was Alphonso Davies. He's got 5 in World Cup qualifying.
Yellow card as well.
Yannick Carrasco goes into the book.
I don't think it was deliberate, but I think he knows what to do and what not to do in the law of football these days.
It does. VAR, we said it'd be close. We said it wouldn't be long before it in. Under 10 minutes and we've got it. Ravi says Eden Hazard is a cripple now. Yeah, he is. Reese says Lukaku is all shit, or Luka Kardashian, if you will. And then he says pen given. It is. Yeah, you're right, Maisie. Belgium do choose names over quality. Right, back to the penalty. Referee making sure everybody is on the edge of the box, making sure Courtois doesn't come off his line.
I'm upset. Jonathan David didn't take the penalty. It's Alphonso Davies.
I'm not, because I've got him in my World Cup fantasy team, so I'm not.
I haven't got it. I didn't do one this year because I always forget about him.
Referee blows his whistle. Alphonso Davies, and it's saved. Can he finish on the rebound? He can't. Oh my word!
That was a good save by Courtois.
It was, to be fair. Goes the right way, saves, pulls it back, and I thought Alphonso Davies were going to get on the rebound, but it seems like him and his own player both tried to hit it on the rebound. If you look here on the bounce.
Yeah. I do think Courtois just shows levels. Like, he shows he is a world-class goalkeeper.
That is a good save. It's a fantastic save. He is, to be fair. I mean, you don't really hear much of him now since he's moved to Madrid, apart from the fact he plays for Real Madrid.
I think he's a very private person, though, isn't there?
It's hard to do as well, isn't it, when you're like a footballer or a celebrity, like trying to stay out of the limelight. It's quite a good thing to do.
It's hard. It's harder though because of social media. Like you look at like players. I'm just obviously thinking from Man United point of view. You could think of it from a Burnley point of view. Like Paul Scholes, when he was a player, he was a very private person as well.
Yeah. Until videos came out of him chewing his daughter's toenails, but we won't go there with that one. And Ravi says it was a poor pen. I mean, do you think it was a poor pen, or was it just the fact that, keeper guessed right?
I think for me, it was more that the keeper guessed right. I think it was just a fantastic save by Courtois.
No, I agree with what Ravi's saying there as well. Chelsea shouldn't have let him go. I'd rather have had Courtois still there than that tosser. What's he called? Kepa.
And Mendy. Mendy was like a one-season wonder.
Yeah. Toaster says, big Tib out. Thibaut is in there. Ravi says he won Real Madrid the Champions League. Class save, Dean says. Yeah, he did. And yeah, Kate says, ooh, about Paul Scholes. Yeah, the less said about that, the better. But definitely. I mean, he's had his demons as well as Thibaut Courtois. I think didn't he lose his dad during COVID or something like that? Or not long before that, he lost his dad.
And he got trolled a lot by the Chelsea fans when he left.
Yeah, he did. The thing is with Alphonso Davies' penalty, looking at it, he's not really fainted the run. Like you could see with his body shape that where he's going to put it.
Yeah. I would have just preferred Jonathan David to take it because he's a natural number 9, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he's still in there.
Come on.
Canada with a chance. Oh, wow.
Why am I back in Canada today?
No.
Come on.
It's just the underdog story, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
The underdog story. To be fair, Maisie, I didn't ask you before kick-off, but while we're still at 0-0, how do you see this one going? What score prediction?
I'm going to find my score prediction, what I've done with Luca. What bit? I went for a 1-1 draw in the game.
As long as it's an entertaining 1-1, I'll take it.
There's been a lot more draws than what I thought there would have been.
Yeah. Apart from France last night, there'd have been 3 on the bounce if it weren't for France's win over Australia.
Oh, I know.
It's madness. Reese says, Maisie's drinking my drink.
Yeah, this is for work. I literally buy like a 1.5 litre bottle for work.
Why not?
I think if I'm doing an 8-hour shift, I need to keep my energy levels up.
Exactly, definitely. Of course you do.
And work treated me to pizza today, so I can't complain.
What sort of pizza did you go for?
Margarita and pepperoni. They brought in like 6 different types of pizza for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and with like loads of sides as well. Just for nothing. Yeah. For nothing.
I need a job there. Won't be helpful on the waistline, but suppose if it's not coming out my waist packet, I'm not bothered.
Every Wednesday this food.
Oh, banging. To be fair, I didn't know whether this live were going to work because at first when I clicked StreamYard, it said that there was issues with it connecting to YouTube. And I thought, oh no, here we go. But Dean says Canada, oh my days. Kate says maybe a 2-1 to Canada or a draw. Canada are playing better at the moment. Ravi says big drink, Maisie. Even Torsten says, me, I am Maze loves Pepsi Max. Dean says Canada playing a lot better than expected. Maisie goes to work to chill. Yeah, she would.
I wish.
She wouldn't need me there being a loudmouth gobby get. So maybe best. Plus, there won't be that much pizza left, so probably best to stay away.
I managed to eat 4 slices, to be fair. Oh, that was a good cross there from Canada.
It is. They've got a chance to come in. Cuts in.
I think the first touch was a bit poor though, because if he got the first touch proper, I think he would have been able to control the ball a lot better, and it could have been a better chance than what it was.
Yeah, I mean, Canada look like they're taking advantage of the age of Alderweireld and Vertonghen. You know, since they've been split up from playing together, you know, they've come in and had to do it again for Belgium. But they both, you know, like I can't remember who said it earlier, but them and Eden Hazard and a few others, it probably is their last World Cup tournament.
Yeah, I'd probably say so, because as we've already touched on, they are getting on, and I think for me, what lets Belgium down as well, there isn't really that many fast-paced centre-backs, and I think if you are going to be playing three at the back, you need to have at least one pacey centre-back there to cover for you.
Yeah, you do. You do. Ravi said he was there at the cup final when Kepa didn't want to come off. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I remember watching it, just going, "Get off the pitch, you fucking donkey!" Like, get off.
Wait a minute, I'm questioning it, Ravi. Why did you go to that game if you're a Liverpool fan?
Oh, oh, inside information.
Dan's writing his notebook. Oh, he's just getting his food. I thought he was writing some information. Okay.
Me, right? I'll down. Honestly, I'd be better off asking Esme to write it down. 17.5 minutes on the clock. Belgium 0, Canada 0. Neither team can seem to finish, and I'm a slice away from finishing pizza, so I'm already 1-0 up on them both. What you want for tea anyway? What you scoffing?
Chicken nuggets.
Mackey's?
20 of them. Yeah, 20 of them.
Mackey's share box. What did you think of the spicy ones, though?
I thought they were nice, but I don't think the sauce goes nice with them. I don't like the sauce.
No. They're releasing, like, the festive menus come out now, aren't it? And they're doing, like, a Marty McMuffin in the morning. So you get, like, egg, bacon and sausage now.
Yeah, I've seen that. I want to try it. But then I just don't want to get up that early in the morning.
Nah, don't blame you. Kate's just sent me a picture. It says, England versus USA on Friday. The loser has to keep James Corden.
Bloody hell, I hope we win. They can have James Corden.
I hope we win. Ravi says he went because a mate had a spare ticket and he paid 150 quid for it.
I wouldn't even pay a tenner.
Nah. And when I say tenner, I mean I wouldn't even give him a tenner lady pad. Let alone a tenner in money. I won't even entertain him with it. Sosa says that was funny on Twitter, a Japan fan at the World Cup. We all want those kind of bosses. Definitely. See, you said 1-1, didn't you? I'm going to go...
Oh, yeah, but didn't get your scoreline.
I'm going to say... I think we'll get to 1-1 and it'll be a battle. And I think second half, looking at this game, the way Canada are playing, they've come out of the blocks and maybe it's just a case of Belgium having to sort of withstand that barrel of pressure, and second half might come out a little bit, you know, more openly and expansive. I don't know. I sort of want to say 1-1 with you, but I have a feeling somebody will nick it in dying minutes. I'm not sure who.
So you're going to go for 2-1?
I'm going to go 2-1, yeah, but I don't know which way. It's going to be a late drama. Late drama. What's she on about now?
I've got the score prediction up from Luke. He had a 4-0 for Belgium against Canada.
Bloody hell. To be fair, I went for 4-0 to Argentina against the Saudis. So, but then you'd have expected that.
Yeah, let me see what I went for that one. What's group of the year? I went 3-0.
Wow. Dean says De Bruyne, he looks tired. Ravi says you're right, Maisie. The sauce doesn't go with the nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Reece says already identified one issue with Belgium. Castagna should be left wing back. Thomas Munier should be starting at right wing back, and I'd have played Carrasco left wing ahead of Hazard.
Reese, your team's disappointed me. I predicted 1-0 for Germany against Japan.
You got beat by a bunch of kung fu masters.
Good. Good, because a sporting player plays for Japan. He's pretty good. I think he could be the difference when he actually plays.
No, that's true. Right, Kate's messaged me saying you don't have to put my comments up, but then comments, and then I'm wondering what you're on about. Issues with the stuff that comes out my what's come out of my mouth? Apart from unless I've got pizza sauce dribbling down my chin, but I can't see any. She says she likes James Corden. I like James Corden, but in small doses. I think some of the stuff that he does, I think he's a bit like, you know, when someone has a bit of success and then all of a sudden it just goes straight to their head.
Yeah, he irritates me.
Yeah, like when he were in Gavin and Stacey, I thought, oh wow, this guy's all right. Like, he's funny. And then from there, he sort of grew a little bit, and I thought, yeah, he's going all right. But now he's sort of become a bit of an egotistical knobhead. But hey ho, Ravi says I wanted to see Aguero in the flesh.
Oh, I don't ever want to see Aguero in the flesh after what happened.
No, definitely
what
not.
he done to me.
What he did to you?
Yeah, what did he? Yeah, he hurt me in the final seconds of football.
How? Oh, I get you. I get you. I know what you mean. Oh.
Belgium fluked it.
Of all people, it would be Batshuayi, wouldn't it? Sawston says, even after a famous win at the World Cup, Japan fans stayed behind to clean up. Yeah, they did.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Did you not see that some of the videos of Saudi Arabia against Argentina? It was so funny. It was showing fans in their houses celebrating the win. And after they'd won, when the second goal went in and the full-time whistle went off, literally ripped the door off. He's ripped his front door off and threw it out, and he's proper throwing it, like celebrating and stuff.
Wow.
What? Fair enough. Dean says, yeah, he's the only decent royal. Yeah, he is, to be fair. What are your thoughts on the length added on time during these tournaments? There's been quite a bit, hasn't there?
You know what? They might as well just have penalties if that's how long they want to do an extra time.
I know, it's like the England game, there was about 24 minutes added on altogether from the first and second.
That's ridiculous. There's no need. If that was 6 minutes more, that would have gone to penalties. Like in a proper knockout game.
Exactly. It's I don't get it. Reece said, to be honest, it's good. It's good, Ravi. Anthony says, big up, Dan and Maisie. What you both eating? I'm on pizza. I'm on pulled pork and green peppers. It's last. There you go.
Showing it off.
Looks like shit, but tastes all right.
It's not about how it looks, Dan. It's about how it tastes.
It looks like that, but it's going to come out looking like that. It's great. Dean says, do you mean Fergie Town? Well, there has been a lot of that. It gets 24 minutes with the England game was excessive, yeah. Ravi says, James Corden is cheesy, not funny anymore. The tenor lady comment? Okay. We just said I won't do it with a tenor, so I was saying with a tenor lady. It was... Anyway, when I said tenor lady, I could have meant someone who'd be like, you know, because they called a tenor in an orchestral. You thought I might have meant, you know, the lining of something else.
But I think anyway. Kate was talking to someone else, Dan.
God knows. I'll just say it as it is. If I get myself in trouble, I get myself in trouble. Sod it. I mean, it'd be a first if I'm not in trouble. So, be the first day of the week. Aguero was a great player. Glad I saw him live.
I'm surprised you seen him live if you went to that one against Chelsea. He was a bench warmer.
Dean says Belgian players can't get the ball out their feet. Mm-hmm. He says he also saw Neymar live in the flesh back in 2011 at a friendly against Scotland at the Emirates when he was coming through for Brazil. Gets it. I was talking to Dean about the Prince Harry comment to clarify. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, that was a good shot there as well. I think it was great movements by Canada. It was just a shame it went high because it would have been a good shot outside the box.
Yeah, it would have done. It would have done. Reece said he played centre forward that day, Ravi. And Torsten says, guys, do you like the new version of Three Lions?
Not heard it.
Have you not?
No.
So they go on about the fact that obviously it's being played in a Winter World Cup and it's near Christmas. And they say something like, instead of so many years of hurt, they say something like 24 weeks of hurt. And then they went, for the women's. But they cover the women's and the blokes. And then they said about how Qatar has no beer or something like that. Or there's something to do with getting together and having a beer. And Frank Skinner goes, I won't be having a beer. I've had problems in that field or something like that, he says. Because he was once an alcoholic, but he took the piss out of himself with it. So, that's not been too bad. Fox is in. Says, how you doing, Dan? Who's the guest?
Foxy knows me. Foxy knows me.
You know who it is. The lovely Maisie, obviously.
Foxy knows me.
Reese says, oh, she's the ultimate guest, Foxy. Pure bias by me, of course. Ravi says, question, how did Canada get in and around Belgium?
I think you need to break Belgium down, really, and you need to exploit any narrow spaces they've got, because they've got... The thing is with Belgium at the moment, when Canada are attacking, they're moving to 5 at the back, and you've either got to get over them, like how they did with that long cross. I think it was from their left back, or they need to go into narrow spaces. Because apart from that, I don't think you'll get too much out of it.
No, I can't see it. I mean, in terms of the 28 and a half minutes played, you'd have to say Canada have got the advantage in it.
100%, I agree with that.
I must agree with Dean. Please do Hulk smash that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also, please do get into the description of this video and go and support Maisie's YouTube channel as well. Please do. Toaster says, in the lyrics, when they decided on Qatar, should have checked VAR. It's too hot, they said. Yeah, they do. It is quite funny. They do take the mick, don't they? But yeah, I agree, Dean. Canada are playing really well. They're coming forward again now.
They've been denied 2 free kicks here.
Shot from range. Good save again by Courtois. It's weird. Like, how many teams have we seen push forward? Like, Belgium just look lost.
I know. And you can't say, is it because of Romelu Lukaku? Because it's not.
No. They can't even blame it on a lazy striker. Just all of them just can't be arsed. Canada are playing like a team that want to be in it and want to win it.
Mm-hmm. There's no reason, though, why they couldn't... Even before they played a game, looking at the teams, there was no reason why they couldn't have got into the knockouts anyway.
No. I mean, especially with Croatia and Morocco playing out a draw earlier, either side should be, could take a well impressive 2-point advantage into, from this game by getting all 3 points. But
what was the Morocco and Croatia score?
0-0.
No, okay.
Yeah, 0-0. I think it was this morning, that.
Yeah, it was this morning.
Nearly done with this pizza. I'm guessing you're already through the nuggets.
Yeah, I've gone through them.
Oh, Canada are in again. Gets to the edge. Pulled it back, took a shot. Why has he not squared that?
I actually think that was pretty greedy, to be honest, of David. I think he should have passed it.
He could have easily squared that.
Yeah.
I had to laugh, Maisie. I know you spoke Man United and whatever with Ronaldo, but obviously Vincent Kompany's there doing some of the media, and Gary Lineker asked him, would you take Ronaldo at Burnley? And he laughed and said, nah, we need players who can run. Oh, go on, Vinny.
I'm sure you're liking him, aren't you, as a manager?
Oh, loving him. Absolutely loving him.
I think a lot of people thought it was going to be a hit and miss, so didn't they, of how he was going to be, just because I don't think he's got that much managerial experience, has he?
No, I mean, obviously he left City, went to Anderlecht as player manager, then just gave up the playing, became manager. It went all right for him. He didn't win the league with him or anything, but when you've been a captain and a leader of a team, you sort of have that leadership and management qualities with your daughter. So,
you know that I'm not one for praising my rivals, but looking at it from a rival point of view as Man City, no one has commanded the back line for Man City as good as Vincent Kompany. So he would be one who'd be able to fix up massive. Not that you really needed to fix up defensive, really, but he's a proper defensive man, and of how he's strong, his leadership. I think he's getting the best out of the youth players, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the players that we've signed have. It's weird because obviously Burnley haven't been delving into the foreign market. All of a sudden we do, and we sort of been playing all right, which is strange. Reece has Canada to finish second at this rate. They've got a good chance to finish first. With the way things are going. Yeah. Ravi says, even Morata scored today. Oliver says, hi, Dan, mate. Hi to your bad self, Ollie. Hope you're well. Says, Vincent at the World Cup looking for new players for Burnley. Why not? Hopefully we just don't sign someone that plays decent and then comes to the club and is an absolute cart horse. But yeah, I agree. Jonathan David should have passed it. Should have passed that, but didn't. Ravi says it's not a bad shout from Reece for second. Kompany knows the score, Dan. That Belgian player for left on his ass then. Yeah, he was. Ronaldo is washed. Definitely. That was the battle we all wanted to see the other day. Roy Keane versus Graham Souness when they were taking lumps out of each other.
No, let's be honest though, Roy Keane would have levered him.
Oh, yeah. Roy Keane's the sort of guy that will stay level-headed, but as soon as you throw that first punch, that's it. He's not stopping till he's killed you.
Exactly. And it's just laughable how Arsenal fans think that Patrick Vieira won the fight against Roy Keane.
Did he heck? It's Arsenal fans for you. Speaking of which, Anthony Zaney said I had a nice Mexican chicken with Caribbean vegetables for tea. That sounds good. Although I've eaten my pizza now, so I'd have just been happy with the pizza anyway. No more fossil football at Burnley. You're out there. You are out there. None of this dinosaur bollocks. We are actually playing some exciting stuff. Dean says Kyle Walker can still offer something at the back. Yeah, we just need him to obviously get fit. Reece says I got laughed at for having Saudi Arabia and Canada qualifying, to be honest.
Only one game in.
Yeah, that's true. But as soon as, if they do qualify, look back for all those naysayers that said that, you're talking shat, and then just stick a nice big middle finger up at them. Carl's in. How you doing? It's going great, mate. Obviously, the watch-alongs are coming thick and fast. But yeah, loving it. Hope you're well. He says he's just finished work. And yeah, I don't think the World Cup's been that bad. We've had some thrills and spills along the way. Spain absolute dominating against Costa Rica. But yeah, so far, so good. I take politics away from it. It's not been a bad one. Dean says that was funny. Keno is a legend. Roy Keane looks like a badger with his grey beard.
He does look a bit of a badger, to be fair.
Yeah, he does. Foxy says Croatia looked old today. Yeah, well, I mean, say no more. Luka Modric is a dinosaur, isn't he, to be fair? Dean says, yeah, that tunnel bust-up was good. One game, but never know, Reece says. And look, see, he's back in.
Oh,
he's back
no,
in.
Anthony. Nah. That is not. Yeah, have you seen the video as well? I don't know if you've seen it, Dan. But somebody, like a United fan goes like that to Keane. Where's Vieira? And then Roy ignored him.
On he goes like out of his pocket, doesn't he? That is brilliant, is that? So also says, Roy Keane to me is the best Premier League captain of all time.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. Dean says, we have Nathan Laird on loan for Manchester United.
Yeah, Ethan Laird.
Ethan Laird. I was going to say Ethan Laird. He's not a bad player.
I've heard he's doing well.
It's just the other 10 players that need to pull the finger out for QPR, Dean, because they started having some bad results, and you know it. And it starts again when we come back at the quarter-final stage when you meet Burnley on Sky. Can't wait for us to do that watch-along together so I can laugh at you when we are 3-0 up after 10 minutes. Ravi says, which areas in the game can Canada exploit Belgium? To be fair, they're exploiting them through the middle quite a bit. I mean, I understand they're trying to play out wide, but they're then playing the ball back into the middle when they're drawn players out wide. Then players aren't reacting enough. And they're managing to get the ball over the top and through the middle, for me. Dean says, really good up-and-coming player. Keano forever the master. And then Anthony says, I like Roy Keane and he knows what he's on about. He does. Is there going to be another check for a possible penalty here?
I think it could be.
He's wondering how it's not been given. Let's have a look. Axel Witsel.
Oh, Axel, that would have been soft.
It's a clash of feet, isn't it? I mean, I'm sure it'll get checked, but the referee, I think, will just wave.
I think that was very soft if it was to be given.
Yeah.
But that was a correct move by the ref.
Definitely. Definitely. Ravi says, Maisie, do you think United will sign Gakpo?
I wouldn't mind if we signed Gakpo. In terms of Gakpo, though, everyone's saying like Reece is just there that we want a forward, but the thing is with Gakpo, he's more of an attacking midfielder / winger. We need a natural number 9. I know Gakpo can play there, but I want someone like Martinez from Inter Milan or Ivan Toney, or do you know someone who you know is so strong, who's good in the air and who can actually dominate the top line?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, the penalty must not have been given. As I say, the referee did get checked, but the referee has said no. Nippen's in. Get your big Nips out. He's in the building. Good old Nips. Hope you are well, Nippen. Big up to yourself. He asked if you could check your DMs, Maisie.
I'll check later. I've been in work.
Trying to slide into the DMs.
I'll check later. I've been in work. I've been in work all day, and then as soon as I got in, I jumped on Dan's show. So I'll check later on.
I'm sure he'll get the message. Dean says, I know, mate, but lots of potential for us to take out you boys. Willock and Laird and Chair will be waiting. There'll be a chair waiting for our goalkeeper who'll have nothing to do all game. Might as well just sit down and wait. You know it's all banter until we play. Torsten says, Roy Keane, greybeard is funny. Ravi says, Martinez from Inter is quality. Anthony says, Man United are going in for Chris Wood from Newcastle Red.
Oh, thank you.
Dean says, we just lose to the bottom ones. Well, if you turn the table upside down for a game, need I say more? Reece says he is Rav. Osimhen as well. Yeah, he's a cracking little player.
Yeah, I like Osimhen. But the thing is, we need to be realistic of who we're signing. Like, not many people are going to want to get rid of a striker in January, are they? Let's just be real. Napoli's not going to do it when they're top of the league. Brentford will do it for big bucks, I'd probably say.
Yeah.
Like, Martin isn't going to leave Inter. So.
Nah, is he heck? Is he heck? Kate says it'll be a tasty game. Burnley on top form at the minute, so it should be a good game against QPR. It should be indeed. 41 coming up, not far off 41 minutes. Belgium starting to come forward a little bit, and hopefully we'll be trying to take that into the second half when that comes about. We are still 0-0 here, but it's been, as much as Canada have had the chances, they've not been clinical enough. But then we could also flip that and say Belgium have been quite resilient at the back with it as well.
Yeah, Belgium's nowhere near been good enough, and you can see they don't even care about bringing the ball forward. And I think for me, in terms of Canada, they could be a lot better. I just think that the short crosses into the box ain't doing them any favours.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But then that also comes into play with Canada's game, doesn't it? That they are restricting them to these sort of opportunities. And that's the way they're having to play, just to try and break Canada down.
Yeah, agreed.
Ravi says, some players can still be cupped hard. Anthony says, Maisie, I've got you down for finishing 5th this season.
I had the same, us finishing 5th.
That's interesting. Dean says, I'm actually really nervous, but I don't know. Should be a good game. Kate said, well, it's an away game, so there's hope, but not much hope, so you should be worried. But Ravi's got a point. Please keep pumping up that likes. As I say, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So please do show your support, and also get into the description and show Maisie some love as well. She's just got back from work, jumped on here, smashed 20 nuggets, and she's just had to sit through 45 minutes of a 0-0. Come on, show your support. Where are you? Dean says 4-1 to QPR. It matters more when there's money on it, but don't waste your money. Looking at the stats coming up as well, I mean, it says it all, really. It does say it all when you look at how many shots each team have had so far. I know the half isn't over, but Belgium only 3 shots and 1 on target. Canada 12 shots with 2 on target.
That's crazy.
Quite even on the possession front. Belgium having more of the ball at the moment, 58% to Canada's 42%.
They're literally just passing it in between to centre backs. They're not doing nothing at all. Oh, they've done a long cross here, but
now
I've said something.
Just as you said about it.
Wow.
As you said about it. Wow. Michy Batshuayi has put the Belgians, the Red Devils, are in front.
Oh, dearie me. I shouldn't have
wasted my
breath then. I don't know.
I don't know whether to type in Batshuayi or Batshit and just see what comes up.
I'll have a look.
No, he plays for Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce on the left-hand side. Good finish, to be fair. The ball comes over. You can see the ball coming over his shoulder, and he just has to, cleanly connect with that.
It was a great finish, and I think it was a great cross. Was it by Toby as well, the cross?
I think so. I do think so, to be fair.
But to be honest, they've got to blame themselves here because they've literally had so many chances. They had a penalty. It's then their fault because they're behind.
Yeah, I totally agree. But we've seen this. We've seen this with Argentina. We have seen this with Germany, where they've been second best, but they've gone in front. And then second half, we've seen wins for Japan and for Saudi Arabia. So who's to say this doesn't have another potential shock in there as well? We have it 45 minutes. I'm not sure how many are going to be added. It's not come up just yet. Well, there he is, the man with the eyes in the back of his head.
He looks
Luigi
scary.
Collina. What a referee he were.
He's scary as hell.
He's scary as hell, but he were a cracking referee. Rene's back from India. Hope you are well. Ravi says Canada needs to step up. They've had the chances galore. 5 added minutes.
Now Belgium's stepping up.
This could become, if Canada can hold out for this 5, there's a good chance that, it takes the sting out of Belgium as they try and put that move together in this first half. Canada coming forward on this near side. Vans, someone in the box manages to cut through.
Oh my God. How did they miss that? Wow.
Good ball by were it Junior Hoylett or Jonathan David? But either way, good ball by the Canadians.
Good ball by someone.
Yeah. It's only problem, isn't it? Like sometimes I watch Burnley and I'm like, now because of the completely new team, I'm like, oh, it's Josh Brownhill, I think. No, it's Josh Cullen. Oh no, it weren't. Where Josh Cullen? It was Josh Brownhill.
Doesn't it? It takes a few weeks to get used to your team and stuff. It's because you lost a lot of players as well, though, didn't you? So. Oh my God! How did he sky that?
He's ballooned it.
Oh, crikey.
Canada are trying everything. It's like they've been given a big bunch of keys, one lock to unlock, and they are trying every single one of them. So far, they have not found the right key to unlock what could be their full potential in this match.
You know what? Belgium's winning this 1-0.
It seems like a game where they're just going to shithouse it, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're winning it 1-0. I can just feel it in my blood.
That might be chicken nuggets.
It might be. It might be burning up on me.
One dodgy chicken nugget from McDonald's.
That's all it takes.
One nugget is all it takes. Chicken nuggies. Rene says, come on, Belgium, hold on 1-0, clean sheet. Hoylett close there, yeah. Ravi says, big up Maisie on her work rate, straight from work into the watch-along, yeah. Talk about dedication. Dean says, again, how many chances do they want? Well, they're coming forward again for a chance. Is that going for a corner? It has.
Yeah.
It has indeed. Ravi says, do you think players will be overpriced after the World Cup?
Some. I think it'll all depend on how well they do. I think you look at, for instance, Jude Bellingham. If he has Jude Bellingham's overpriced as it is, in my opinion. I wouldn't pay 150 million on a player, but after the World Cup, if he had a world-class performance, he's gonna be worth 200 million easily.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Canada with the ball in from the corner, shot from the edge, defended again. Nobody battling for the second ball. Why is nobody battling in there? Belgium have got about 6 players around it, and then they sort of just lose out every single time.
Wow.
Strange. Like Reece says, Canada, no World Cup since 1986, and this is showing. This is showing. I wouldn't call Belgium elite, though, to be fair. I think they're overrated. Yeah, I think, again, it's one of those where
they're more elite than Germany.
Oh, 100%. Their golden generation is fading out at a rapid rate.
Faded out in 2014.
Oh, no, I can't claim handball for that. His hands are close to his chest. Ravi says, do you think Calvin Phillips and Bellingham should start for England?
You know what? Ravi knows my opinion on this because I've seen it. You already know I love Calvin Phillips. And I seen a picture of Jude Bellingham and Calvin Phillips, and I loved it. So I sent it to Ravi. And I said, this should be, if, for instance, Calvin Phillips played every game, and he should be starting ahead of Rice with Jude Bellingham, it would be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I have a feeling because Calvin goes forward at times, the defense could be a bit exposed, but I just love it.
It could indeed. It certainly could. I wasn't even bothered to change the scoreline for some stupid reason. Don't know why I haven't. But it is currently half time between Belgium and Canada. Belgium are nicking it with a goal from nothing, a big punt forward, ball over the top, finished off by Michy Batshuayi, the Fenerbahce centre forward. Maisie, how would you sum up that first half if you had to put it into terms? I mean, for me, Canada all over them in terms of opportunities. Belgium get one, score from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, to be honest, Canada, even though they've been the better side, they haven't took the chances. I think it was a brilliant save by Courtois. He kept them into the game. I think for me, Jonathan David has been very poor. He's missed clear sitters. I don't think the way Canada are playing is right for getting anything out of this game. Short crosses are not good enough because they're not aware of what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. And I think they need to probably use the long crosses and exploit by free kicks to get something out of this game. And Belgium are lucky to be where they are right now.
No, I totally agree with that. Couldn't agree any better. What did Canada have to do this second half? I know, obviously, they've got to unlock that defence. They've got to get on the score sheet. We saw it with Japan. Japan did it against the Germans. I'm sorry, Reese. I am sorry, but I have to mention it. You know, Japan came out of the blocks, fired everything they could, and they couldn't unlock Germany until late in the game. Do you see Canada sort of suffering that same fate?
Potentially, I'm not too sure because I have something is telling me that the formation isn't right for Canada. Because Canada has used a whole different kinds of formations, and I just think the way they're playing right now, I don't think it's beneficial. Where they have scored a few goals is when they've used the 4-2-3-1. So if I was the manager, I'd change to that formation. They've got nothing to lose now. They're in a losing position.
No, I mean, to be fair, Canada did have that chance to take the lead, didn't they, through the penalty in that first half. Yeah. Alphonso Davies, you know, didn't really should have done better with his effort, but fantastic save by Courtois.
100%. Courtois has shown he's a world-class goalkeeper. Very underappreciated.
Yeah, massively. Naz is in. Hope you are well, mate. Says, sorry I'm late. Just got back from footy training. At least you managed to get there. Hopefully the rain held out for you, mate. Ravi says, Mogamoto? Do you mean, is that his name? I thought you meant are you on about Nagatomo? I don't know. I ain't a clue. But Reese says, David is a good player, but you're right about his value. It is a little bit questionable. And Nippon says, question for both of you. Which goal did your team concede, club and country, that made you sit back and say, fair play, no goalkeeper was saving that? I mean, to be fair, there's a few. I don't think I could really narrow it down to one.
No. I think there's loads over the years, isn't there, where you can look back and go, you know what, that was a world-class goal, fair play. I think you're going to have one of them at least once a season for a club or country, to be fair.
Yeah, of course you do. And Rene's come in with a question for you, mate. He said, do you think Man United should sign Mbappe? To be honest, I want to see Haaland versus Mbappe in a Manchester derby.
No. Why get rid of someone with a big ego to bring another player in with a big ego?
Well said. And
I don't think it's something Ten Hag wants. You look at the players who Ten Hag has signed, it's players who he wants to improve Manchester United with. He hasn't picked them and gone, oh, this player, look what this player has done for this. Look at this player, he's he's world class, he's fantastic. People probably say, well, what about Casemiro? But rumours come out that Ten Hag wanted Casemiro and Frankie de Jong in the transfer window.
Wow.
Imagine if you got both.
To be fair, I mean, do you feel a little bit, talking about obviously Manchester United, do you feel that Donny van de Beek sort of, you know, worked with Ten Hag at Ajax? It just doesn't seem to be working with him at Manchester United.
I've always thought he's overrated. Like,
have you?
ever since he's come to Manchester United, I thought this kid's over. I actually thought it was overrated, and like people started saying, "Oh, I've got an agenda on Donna," because I said the thing is when he has started, is crap, and he has not warranted a place to start again. But when he comes on a substitute, he's fantastic, he's electric, and then you think, oh, kind of thing. But then I look at it and go, Ole, Carrick, Ralph, Frank Lampard, now Ten Hag, 5 managers since he's been to the Premier League. None of them use him. Why? You can't even just say managers have agendas. It's 5 managers here, and one of them's used them in the past. There's no excuses now. I just simply don't think he's good enough. And when he plays, I actually fear for that midfield, and I'd actually rather play Mitfred. And that is saying something.
Wow, that is saying something.
Mitfred has more creativity in their little finger than Donna.
I just thought the love for McFred is because of the name, and you love like McNuggets and McFred.
No.
And McDonald's.
But yeah, every time I've went on a show with you, I've had McDonald's. It's mad.
That's it. Next time you order McDonald's, you'll be like, I've ordered this, and I'm not going on with Dan tonight. This is weird. It doesn't feel right.
I know. I should have got a frappe with it as well.
Oh, the caramel frappes are
I love them.
Oh, they're a boss, aren't they? They are something else. Donny needs to move on, Ravi says. Torsten says, guys, show some love to Maisie, guys. She does a fantastic job on YouTube. She does indeed. She does indeed. Reece says, Chupa Motting to United, then Osimhen or Latoro in the summer. Naz has got his laughing emojis on. Get your emoji on, lad. Get your emoji on. Ravi says Chupa Motting would tear up the Prem. I mean, didn't he play for Stoke and not really tear it up?
Exactly. I'm not convinced over this guy. He's literally in a great team. He's in
and Bayern. He's into his 30s now, innit?
He's like Bayern Munich, innit? Like anyone could do well at bloody Bayern Munich. You could literally put bloody Harry Maguire at Bayern Munich, and he'd look like a world-class centre-back.
Well, yeah.
1, because of the team. 2, because it's the Bundesliga.
Nippon says Davy Klaassen over Donny van der Beek. Agree. I mean, they're both shy.
True. Very true.
Ravi says Maisie's box office. You already know. Reece says, yes, Nippon, I wouldn't be surprised by it. I have no Choupo-Moting agenda. He is a good player. And Naz says, when you was chatting about Matt Dees, that's what that emoji was for. I get you.
I get it now.
Man like Rich is in. Rich Sports is in the building. Hope you are well, Rich. He says, big up, guys. Come on, Canada does not want Belgium to win this one. Let's have a look at some of the stats then based on that first half, because it did get a little bit better. As we say, Canada still pretty much the same. 14 shots. They have 1 extra shot. Still 2 on target. 43% in possession. Belgium, however, have had 4 shots, 2 on target. And obviously, they have got a goal for their troubles. 57% possession in their favour as well. 280 passes put together for Belgium. However, 208 put together for Canada. So it is quite an even playing field when it comes to passing the ball around. Passing accuracy.
No wonder, though. Belgium has 50% possession. I've seen them pass it back to the centre-backs God knows how many times.
It's like having a team full of Jordan Hendersons, isn't it? Just passing it sideways 24/7.
True say.
3 fouls have been committed by Belgium to Canada's 9. 1 yellow card, though, has gone in favour of Belgium. Yannick Carrasco picked that one up for the handball ahead of the penalty. Canada have had 1 offside and 2 corners, where Belgium have had only the 1. As it stands, Belgium do go top of the group with 3 points. Croatia would sit in second, Morocco third, and Canada dry, not talking about the drink, but dry down there at the bottom. Let's please have a look. I can't even get my words. I'm not speaking right today. Dean says, just watching the Belgium goal, it comes over his shoulder and catches it nice to finish in the bottom right. Yeah, it was a fantastic finish, to be fair. Reese says he has been excellent for PSG and Bayern Munich. Fair, but he's in his 30s, though. He's in his 30s. I'll tell you something, Reese, right? Everybody bums Lewandowski, right? They're like, oh, Lewandowski this, Lewandowski that. What about the Lewandowski that plays in a poor Poland team and can't do anything? Is that because the players around him? No. Is it because Lewandowski at Bayern Munich is playing for Bayern Munich? Yeah.
And now Barcelona.
Yeah.
And you look at PSG and Bayern Munich. PSG who's in a one-horse-legged league, and Bayern Munich who's won the league for the past 10 years. No wonder he's doing well at two very successful teams in two very poor leagues. Hey, Dan. Can't hear you. No, I can't hear you at all.
My fault.
There you go.
The internet's gone down, so it's ended up putting me back onto my 5G. I can no longer use the laptop because obviously the internet's gone off. So I'm now having to use my phone, which is just, I don't know what's going on. Let's have a look at the comments then. QPR Mad says left-footed as well. Ravi says Jordan Henderson is a crab with his side-to-side and backwards passing. Nas says I want Canada to win. For some reason, I feel like Belgium thinks they're the dog's bollocks than everyone else. Totally agree. Ravi says, Dan, I agree Lewandowski ain't a big game player anymore. Although I must say that ash cloud that stopped him moving to Blackburn was the best thing that probably happened in his career. Naz, what happened? Says, what happened? You went mute. Don't know what's happened. As I say, the internet's gone down. Virgin Media, arseholes.
Oh, honestly, I used to think the internet was dead good with them, and then it just gone downhill.
No, that's true. Renee says, question for Maisie, where do you think Ronaldo might go back? Do you think he'll go back to Sporting, or do you think he'll have another crack at one of his old teams? Because he's not cracked France yet, has he?
No, I don't think he'll go back to Juventus because he's got bad blood. Neither with Real Madrid because I think Perez hates him. So I think that if he's going to be going anywhere, if he goes to Sporting, I think it'll only be a 6-month deal because I don't think Sporting will be able to afford him for any longer than that. And they need to concentrate on other areas for because they've lost 2 midfielders and they've not been able to replace them. One of them's out for the whole season as well, so technically they've lost 3 midfielders, which is a lot to lose just in one transfer window. And I don't think he'll end up at a Champions League club. No Champions League club wants him.
Yeah, no, I agree. The internet's gone back on now.
Woo.
He's great, but although this is Virgin Media, so it might drop in and out. It might like to do the okey-corky for the second half. We shall see. Kate says there, don't ever get Virgin Media. The net's awful for how much it costs. Yeah, we do need to sort that out, to be fair.
I wish I knew before.
Ravi says, question, is it time Germany moved on from Neuer?
In my opinion, no. I think Neuer's world class. I think Neuer is a world class goalkeeper. You look at, I actually watched some of the Germany game. You look at that Germany team who's got it. You can't exactly blame Neuer. Look, who the hell's that Schlotterbeck? Who's he when he's at home?
Yeah, I don't get that. Schlotterbeck sounds like some retarded Pokemon. Honestly, it's weird. It's just weird.
Yeah, I've seen it enough now. He's Borussia Dortmund, so that's why he's a crap defender.
Yeah, I mean, Reece will be happy. Thomas Meunier's come on. I think there were 2 substitutions. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look.
And they literally played Gnabry and Kai Havertz. They literally deserve to lose.
So Mounier and Onana has come on. What's my name? Who's come off though? That's what I need to look. Tielemans and Carrasco.
I think that's quite bold to make changes at half time. It's not as old or comfortable at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, we are underway for the second half, so I don't know why I've still got half time up on the screen. Typical me. Don't know my arse from my hands. So.
Then Donker's playing in the back three.
See, that's another strange one. I mean, is he at Wolves now, or did he go to Aston Villa?
He's gone to Aston Villa, but he's a defensive midfielder.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Just too weird. Ravi says, Dan, you joker. Kate says she's been better. Naz says they're virgin for a reason. Kate says, my dad's with Scardine. Not sure if it's a weather thing, but it's got a habit of cutting out from time to time with Virgin. Not been too bad recently, but it's annoying when it does it. Yeah, to be fair, I was thinking this earlier, like, oh, yeah, but internet's not been too bad. But
mine cuts off at the same time in the night. It cuts off in the middle of the night, like between 1 and 2 a.m. And it does it every day.
That's not too bad, though, because at that time, you're not usually live, are you? So it's sort of like...
Yeah, but I'm literally awake. I could be on FIFA or something.
Yeah, you could be absolutely bossing somebody 3-0.
Nah,
and then all of a sudden, internet comes out.
I was fuming.
You're the sort of person that sends voice notes like that. I'm going to murder you while you sleep, you little shit.
True.
Ravi says it was good for him and the family for 2 weeks in India. Touch wood, I haven't had any problems yet. They sorted out quick if they've got issues. Well, Virgin Media don't last for too long. Most of the time. We are, as I say, we are underway. 47 on the clock. Belgium still obviously got the upper hand in this one. We're currently 1-0 up. Do you think Belgium have gone a bit more attacking with the substitutions they've brought on? I mean, okay, Onana, I'm not entirely sure of his full position. Is he winger or?
I'll have to have a look on this, to be honest, because I think it's a strange one why they'd want to play players out of position. It's very weird to do that.
Defensive midfielder at Everton.
Yeah, he's defensive midfielder, and then Munier, he's a right back.
Yeah, so I don't know why I'm saying they're going more attacking.
They haven't even gone more attacking. If anything, they've gone more defensive.
Wow. Roberto Martinez tactics that. Go 1-0 up and then stick everyone behind the ball.
This is exactly what I said, though. They'll literally hold out this 1-0 lead.
You did. Although, how many times have we seen big teams take a 1-0 lead and drop it? Argentina, Germany, don't buy a dog because you can't seem to hold on to a lead.
You can never be too comfortable on a 1-goal lead, though. Just like, you can't even be comfortable on a 2-goal lead either.
No, appreciate the kind words, Rabbi. Big up, Dan and Maisie, for the big watch along. No, I appreciate it. Kids, it's always nice to spend time with family. Those are the people that matter. Glad you had fun and made lots of memories. Question, what subs can Canada bring on? Not sure. Let's have a look at their subs bench. Anybody decent in there? Ike Ugbo that used to play for Chelsea. They could bring on. They've got Derek Cornelius, David Wotherspoon. Although if he needs to go to the toilet, he'd have to travel upstairs for about 3 miles. Kyle Larin is a decent striker as well. They're only the ones I know.
I think if they wanted to balance out the midfielder, though, they could put Mark Anthony Kay on.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Because he's more of a box-to-box midfielder, so. And he's got the same birthday as me.
Oh, win-win then.
Exactly.
People are going mad on Twitter about the fact of one of the Canadian players nutmegging Kevin De Bruyne.
That's funny, actually. That's really funny.
To be fair, that's another thing as well. Carrasco came off. He had the booking.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's, the penalty as well. Gave the penalty away, didn't he? So.
Yeah. They've not learnt the lesson from the short passes, the short crosses, have they? Anyway, Canada.
Nah, not in the slightest. Fox says the only team that can keep a lead is the mighty Newcastle. Attempts at goal now: Belgium 4, Canada 16, and they still can't break them down. Rene says, Dan, I want Wout Faes for former Spurs defence. You've got Wout Faes. Wout Faes plays for you, or Wout Faes?
I think he's Belgium as well.
Oh, Wout Faes plays for it, does he?
I think he does.
He were in some lineup the other day.
I thought he was Belgium.
Oh, he is. He is. Yeah, he's on. He is actually. Yeah.
Is he on the bench?
I don't know why. He's on the bench. Yeah. To be fair, the way Leicester have been leaking goals over this season, I can understand why. And he's on. But then, yet again, you can't blame him. He's a new player in that team.
He's
still probably trying to find his team. Yeah.
And I think it's big shoes to go in from Fofana.
Definitely. Foxy says Larin is the main option. Had a good career at Besiktas and now Club Bruges. Yeah, didn't he play for someone in America as well? I'm not sure. Someone who plays in purple in America. Orlando City, I think he might have played for, something like that. Ravi says Canada are letting this game pass them by.
He did play for Orlando City.
Did he? I thought so. Ravi says, Dan, it was Maisie and Chris, the Leicester fan, that recommended your channel. Really appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. So thank you to Maisie and, Chris. Yeah. Anthony says, good to see Miss Melina back on a stream doing a watch long. Yeah, good to see her in good health and back to her best, doing what she does, which is all good. Foxy says, Orlando. Yeah, Orlando. I thought it was. I'm surprised Roberto Martinez is still there. I mean, he's been touted for a few club jobs, hasn't he? But he's never really given up that Belgian job. And is Henry still with him?
I think so, yeah.
That's another strange appointment. Although, to be fair, I suppose Belgium and France are practically like brother and sister. They're nigh on that close, aren't they? So.
Wow, the substitute gets a booking.
Oh, well, I can understand why. Goes up with the elbow a little bit, doesn't it?
To be fair, he's a bit of a tank. It was going to happen.
Yeah, he is. Thomas Meunier. Yeah, Ravi says Henry's still there. Anthony says, Maisie, who's your favourite to win the World Cup?
I had Brazil to win.
I had Argentina. That's going to the shit pan.
Well, Brazil's still yet to play yet, so.
Tomorrow night, isn't it, Brazil, against Serbia?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Should be a good one.
100%.
Free kick to Canada.
Wonder what they're going to do with it. I hope he doesn't go for goal, but something tells me he might.
Just tried to ping it to the back stick. There's nobody there, mate. Nobody there.
Who's he got his eyes on?
God knows. He must have them like goggles on that make you look pissed.
You might have it might have double vision.
Yeah, it could do. Could be cross-eyed.
Could do.
We don't know whether we were like crossing or shooting or what. Shut up, Dane Donker. Corner to Canada. 54-40, on the clock. Can Canada finally break Belgium?
I think these are going to be like the only chances they are going to break them in like corners.
Yeah, they do need to try and catch them at set pieces. I just think defensively, Belgium set up quite well. Oh, why's he on short for? Look, see? We said it. Their short passing game is dogger, innit? Wow.
Deary me.
Honestly, I could kick a £1 coin that's stuck to the floor further than they've made short passes and connected. This is unreal. Anthony says, careful with that tee, Dan. It'll go down quicker than Burnley. I doubt it. Bristol City look close to the drop, you big shit house. Ravi says, Maisie, Starwin Núñez will bag a few goals this World Cup.
Will he?
More chance of drowning.
The person who's going to score the most goals for Uruguay will be Valverde.
Yeah, I've got Valverde to do well. Oh, there's a bit of a battle here. And the other substitute has been booked. Onana's been booked.
He is quite hot-headed though, isn't he?
Just a bit. He's like a Poundland Pogba, isn't he?
Pogba. Bloody hell in his dreams.
Poundland Pogba. We've got Poundland Pogba.
I wonder if he fakes his injuries like Pogba as well.
Probably does drop like a sack of shit.
Another short pass.
At least it managed to make its way to him this time.
It went backwards, so I'm not surprised. Alphonso Davies has been poor.
Yeah, he has.
Maybe he should go back to being a left back.
See, that's why I always thought he was playing anyway. Why is he pushing too far forward nowadays?
Stick to your main job, left back.
Exactly. Totally agree. Ravi says there, Canada look mediocre. Kate echoed my sentiment, not going down as fast as Bristol.
Axel's not happy. Don't start on Axel Witsel. He'll knock you out.
Told microphone Ed. Dean says, I used to do that, glue a pound at floor and sit back and watch. Oh, here we go. Junior Hoylett. Junior Hoylett is coming off. I'm not sure if he's playing for Reading now or Cardiff. I know he's at one of the two. But he is replaced by Kyle Larin. Ravi says, we've already been through that.
Junior Hoylett plays for Reading.
Does he? I thought he did. I know he did play for Cardiff at one point under Neil Warnock, I think.
He's got about Warnock, hasn't he?
Just a bit. Ravi says that Starwin Núñez will convince Valverde to come to Liverpool. What, for an holiday?
What? I've never heard so much crap in your life. Yeah, we've got Casemiro, we've got Varane, who are best mates with Valverde. Valverde hates Darwin Núñez.
Shall we just start calling him Donny Ravi Beak?
Yeah.
Donny Ravi Beak, Harry. There we go.
Sounds a good one.
Anthony says, oi, that hurt did that. Not so much as come May when it's confirmed. That'll hurt even more. The only result you may get is top spot on the predictions, Anthony. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, again, we've seen it again. Canada are, still trying everything to push forward. It's just they're coming forward fast, but then when they get into those danger areas, it's too slow. The passing is too lackluster, and they just can't seem to break through.
I've literally seen better passing off Norwich in the Premier League.
I nearly choked on my brew then. That is true. That is true.
Oh, can't wait to see them back again next year. How are they doing anyway, Norwich? Please don't tell me they're in promotion area.
I think you've got Burnley first, Sheffield United second, dirty, unwashed, six-fingered inbreds in third. I'm going to have a look. I think they are in the top six, to be fair.
If they're in the playoffs, I wouldn't be as bothered, right? Because there's only like a 25% chance that they'll get in.
Fifth.
Yeah.
Burnley first, Sheffield United second, Bastard Rovers in third, Watford fourth, don't want them either. Norwich fifth, Millwall in sixth, and then and QPR in 7th.
Bloody hell. Imagine if that playoff is actually going to happen. That would be probably one of the worst playoffs possible.
No, I hate it. I hate Norwich and Watford.
I actually probably want them to go. Yeah, I hate them both as well. And I probably would want Blackburn to go up. Because I wouldn't want Millwall up either.
You know what? I've sort of said that, and I said that in the match preview as well to the Blackburn fan, that quietly I sort of want you to come up with us, so we've got a Premier League derby to look forward to.
Yeah.
However, I'm happy enough if we go up and they stay in the Championship just for shits and giggles. But I just don't want Norwich and Watford coming up. Like I say, but we had a long stint in the Prem. If we come back up at the first time of asking, yeah, no problem. But we were up there in the Prem for a good few years. We haven't yo-yoed consistently, back and forth, back and forth. We're not a West Brom.
You know what? I said, if a team has been promoted more than 3 times in a decade, they should get a ban for the rest of the decade.
I agree. Eden Hazard is coming off. Looks like he's set. Axel Witsel is taking over. Well, I thought he was. I don't know whether he handed it to someone else. But he's going to be replaced by Leandro Trossard.
That's a good shout. I don't know why he didn't start.
No. Ravi says he likes the name.
Good.
Sticking now, that's it. Donny Ravi Beak. Donny Ravi, keep your beak out. Dean says the 7th. Ravi says Norwich can't stand them with their glow-in-the-dark yellow kit. It is luminous, isn't it? Rene says, who do you want to win the World Cup, Dan? Actually, I did think Argentina originally, but it's funny. I said it earlier. I think there was a video saying a 10-year plan for England, and they said about how the under-17s they should go on to win the under-17s championships, which they did. Then we should be doing well in the under-21s championships, which we did. They said at the Euros they expect England to at least reach the semi-finals. We went and reached the final. And they said that they're hoping that England will win this World Cup. Whether we see that, everything else has gone right so far in this 10-year plan. So, let's stay true to ourselves. It may be coming home, either that or we may be coming home in the last 16. Let's just see, one or the other. I mean, how far do you think we're going to get?
Who, England?
Yeah.
Quarters. I think we'll get out the group, but I think we need to win the group to have a more of a comfortable ride.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely do. Corner to Belgium. Anthony says he hates Millwall in the Championship. Well, you won't have to worry about it when you're in League One. And there's a good chance they might come up to the Premier as well. So don't worry yourself.
Oh, I actually dread for Millwall to come into the Premier League. I really do.
Oh, it'd be a nightmare for police. Absolute nightmare. Just to break off here, Belgium have this corner. 64 minutes gone. Ball comes in to the mix. Anybody can get their head on it. That's a free kick. That should have been a yellow as well. I thought it would pull back there. How was that not a yellow?
That's ridiculous.
That's one of the most blatantest fouls.
Not as bad as that Saka one in the Euro final, bear in mind.
Oh, the one with Chiellini literally bringing him down.
Yeah.
That was bullshit, that.
I think if that was like 20 yards further up the pitch, that would have been a red card. It would have been a denial of goal scoring opportunity.
Massively. Canada, can they carve something out of this? I'm sure. I mean, if you were a Canadian fan now, as much as you've applied all that pressure, just for at least to see one goal going in now and a share of the spoils, you'd be very happy, especially after the other game finished 0-0 as well. You'd take
100%.
an even playing field, wouldn't you, going into this?
Yeah, you'd be happy. Happy to get a draw.
Chance for Canada coming forward. Can they carve something? Play.
They've already they fluked it again. Again, they fluked it.
Booked it. That's what they've done. It's poor because you want Canada to come forward and create that little spark, but you can see what they're trying to achieve, but it's almost like the other person is just not reading the other one. There's your beloved advertisement board there at the side. Mackie D's, McDonald's.
Scrumptious.
Shot. Wide. What did you expect? It came from Canada. People don't get too excited.
Like, there was literally no curve onto that whatsoever. It was like, oh, I'll just kick out a play. He probably thought it was a Belgian play for that split second.
Won't surprise me. Torsten says, Eden Hazard's last dance.
Nah, he'll start every game for Belgium, even though he's so crap.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne has beaten 2 Canadians. He's played it in. Shot for a Manana.
That was good defending.
No, sorry, it was Batshuayi.
That was good defending.
It was good defending. Bodies on the line. Kevin De Bruyne does well there to beat 2 players. Batshuayi's done what any striker would do, sort of drop a little bit, anticipate that ball coming. Great defending by the Canadians. Ravi says, Dan and Maisie, you two are shameless. I like it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Renee says, I want Burnley in the Premier League and Forest need to be in the Championship.
I don't mind Forest in the Premier League. They beat Liverpool, so I'm happy.
Dean says 10-year ban. That's harsh.
Sorry.
What's England's best route to the final?
I'm a bit harsh.
I don't know who England's best route would be at the moment. With, like I say, with teams beating teams that you'd have expected to get results.
To be honest, it would be that we would need to finish first, in my opinion, and then we get routes runners up, and that would, based off my prediction, that would probably be Senegal.
Yeah.
But then even Senegal would be a tough one because they've won AFCON.
Yeah, I agree.
And the Netherlands is still going to be tough, but the Netherlands didn't look all that to me.
No, Ravi says, Maisie, you're right. Belgium stat padding a 1-0. Anthony says, 66th minute. I'm in. Yeah, we're on 68 now, but I'm guessing when you sent that, probably that's sad. FC Ramsey says, nice one. Good vibes. Keep up the good work. Hope you are well. Not seen you in the chat before, but really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Hope you are well, though, and keep doing what you're doing, spreading that positivity. Love it. Naz says, oh, no. We don't want Millwall in the Premier League. Oh, lordy. It'll be a nightmare for the authorities. Yes, it would. On a plate and fluffed it, 100%. All my days, he should have scored that. Should have done yet. Kate says, little reminder, and she's got a point. Please, please, please hit those thumbs up on this video and sub if you haven't already. It does help the channel grow, and it does mean the world to me as well. And as she says there, go and check out Maisie as well. All you're going to do, you don't even have to go far and go, well, how do I find it? It's in the description. You just have to have a look. It's in there. Link to Devils United Twitter page and also to Maisie's YouTube channel. Liam's in as well. Hope you're well, Liam. He says, hey, guys. Hey,
I think Dan might have frozen again. I think it's Dan. Yeah, it is Dan who's frozen. Dan, are you back?
I don't know. For how long, I don't know.
You're back.
I'm back on the 4G and all that.
You're back.
Thank goodness for having a phone contract. Bullshit, this. Done with this shit. Naz says, great defending, but they're just lacking that quality finish in front of Belgium's goal. Maisie says Senegal again. It's cool the way you say it.
Can't be bothered.
Ravi says, big up,
save
Liam.
that word. I need to save the bit of breath.
Yeah, why not? Toaster says, Roy Keane and Ian Wright go at each other over Ronaldo's Man United exit.
Roy Keane, though, sticks up for Ronaldo. That's the thing, and that is one thing that I'll never forgive Roy Keane for.
No. Henry's in. Hope you are well, Henry. Yo, damn mate. Hiya, Maisie. How's you? All is good. All is well. Hope you're good, Henry, as well. Says hi to the chat. Also, Kit says, Net's going crazy tonight. Net's going crazy tonight. I don't know why I'm in such a chirpy mood. You can tell I've had pizza. I've got E numbers in my system. I'm all of a sudden getting giddy and excited.
Because of pizza.
Yeah, that's what it is. So it is. I finally had that meal that I'm like, yeah, just something quick, and it were actually good, to be fair. Actually fair decent. Torsten says, World Cup, you made yourself smaller. Roy Keane slams German start after 2-1 defeat to Japan. Oof.
What German star has he slandered?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
To be fair, all of them deserve it. Oh, Dan.
Oh,
Dan's in, out,
we have internet.
About.
For how long?
Don't jinx it, Dan.
I've got Canadian Wi-Fi. It keeps looking like it's got a chance of working, and then it just goes tits up at the last.
Very true.
Can't win for love nor money. We're back in, though. We're back in the game at the minute. Thank goodness I'm not having to watch this on like an RTV player or anything. Otherwise, this stream would be totally screwed.
Yeah, good things for TVs.
Rabbi says, Devils United is a big United men's and women's football channel. Maisie's knowledge on footy and watch-alongs are awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. There is gremlins in the system. Don't feed them after midnight. I won't be. Trust me. They're going to bed in a minute.
Called Dan.
Belgium trying to carve up. Equaliser at some point?
Nah, I can't see it. I cannot see at all that Canada's going to equalise. Where are they going to equalise from?
There is that. The internet dropped again then, but I did catch what you were saying.
Oh, that's good at least.
Flipping.
It's good job you're not doing it on your own tonight.
Oh, exactly. I'd have lost my shit with it. I really would have done. I'd have been fuming. Torsten says there as well, Roy Keane has slammed Germany's goalkeeper Manuel Neuer, saying the Bayern Munich goalie made himself smaller after their World Cup defeat to Japan on Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. It's been like this now since the second half. I'm not sure if we had any in the first half, but since the second half, it's been absolute dog shit. Ravi says 2022, the internet shouldn't be moving like that, like it's dial up from 2001. Yeah, it's like everyone's trying to ring me mum, ask her what's going on, and the internet's going off.
It's a new year when you're trying to send a text message saying Happy New Year to your loved ones, and it comes about 10 hours late.
To be fair though, everybody now ends up sending the text about like 10 o'clock, don't they? Like getting it in beforehand, just before the internet.
Like, do not open before 12 a.m. And then, but you can still see it off your iPhone.
Can you imagine? Like, can you remember how much chainmail shit we used to get sent?
Yeah.
Forward this to 5 people, and you will be given luck in your family.
If you don't forward this on to 10 people, your internet will go down.
That's my fault then. I should have forwarded it.
You should have.
I should have. Henry says there, I have got internet people working outside my door, putting cables in for a month. All the pavement is being dug up. Yeah, hopefully it hasn't had any effect on your internet or any of your issues. You're in the chat, so I suppose that means it all is well. All is well. 75 minutes we have hit. 15 minutes left of normal time. before we see how many added minutes there is, whether there is a full 7 or 8.
I can't see there being many minutes. If there's many minutes on this, I'll be literally like, where are you getting these minutes from?
Yeah, exactly. The game's kind of flawed, hasn't it?
Yeah, I could understand the England game, but like not as many minutes as it is. But I feel like they actually full on add a minute on because of the substitutes.
Very good ball played in. Oh!
Why didn't he shoot?
The thing is, I can understand him taking the touch to slow it down, but just sort of quick reaction, say, take the touch and shoot straight away.
Oh my days.
Yeah, good old chainmail, Ravi. Ravi says 10 minutes of added time incoming. Well, could be. Torsten says, who do you like the best out the TV pundits on BBC and RTV? Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say Vincent Kompany. He's the Burnley manager. Of course, I'm going to have to. I've not heard a word he said because I've had to have the TV on mute. Otherwise, I get the channel banned. But I think just for his comment about Ronaldo, to be fair, is quite up there. I've got to back my own manager if he's out there at the World Cup. Who would you go for, Maisie?
I couldn't give a note about either because if I look on ITV, there'll be one that annoys me at least, and then there'll be one that annoys me on BBC.
I mean, Laura Woods has been doing it, hasn't she? She's not too bad.
I think probably the ones I probably prefer maybe ITV.
Yeah, they've not been too. They've been all right.
But I don't know. I don't know because there's always ones on both sides that grate on me. But I know, like, if I went and watched like the football, I'd literally much rather watch it BT than Sky.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. Ravi says 10 minutes added on time incoming. Ravi says, shoot, man. Dean says something has come up. I've got to go, but thanks, Dan. Take it easy, all in the chat. Take it easy, Dean. Hopefully, it's something that's come up that's not
Dean.
going to have affected you in a negative way or anything. I hope everything is all right. But yeah, take care, and I'm sure you'll be in very, very soon. Naz says stewards inquire if we see more extra time on this game. There is that. Another substitution coming in terms for Belgium. Michy Batshuayi looks like he's making his way to the touchline at this near side. Who is his replacement going to be? Batshuayi's come off. He's ran a distance of 8.4 kilometres, 2 on target, 1 goal for his troubles. Openda has come on. I can't say I've heard of him, to be fair.
No wonder he's sweater running all that.
Ravi says Lineker has FA Cup ears and the rest. Champions League ears, them. They're that bloody big.
I still rather listen to Gary Lineker over Gary Neville.
Oh, yeah. I like Clive Tilsley. In terms of commentators, the commentators aren't too bad. Clive Tilsley's not bad.
Nah, have you heard Lee Dixon?
Yeah. Less said about that, the better.
He actually did make some good points, though, which is fair, but he's crap. That's why I want to mute my FIFA, because I'm sick of hearing Lee Dixon on it.
Ravi said John Motson was the best commentator for me. Yeah, he was a good one, John Motson. Liam says, how are you finding the World Cup so far? Like I said, I said it earlier, there's been thrills and spills, upsets, take away the politics and where it is. I think it's not been a bad tournament so far.
It's been a very surprising one. There's things that's happened that you would never have expected to happen.
Yeah, it's so easy to just put the politics side into it, innit? And things like,
oh, I thought that went in.
I thought you were going to bag then. Canada with a chance. Ball
that was their
early.
best chance of the game as well.
The thing is, Courtois' save looked easy. He looked like he just made the save look easy.
He just done it like, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm plucking this out the air. I'm keeping hold of it. I'm not dropping it and palming it. I'm keeping hold of it just to make it look like the shot was shit. Good chance for Canada. It's getting closer. but it's also getting closer to the end of the game. 10 minutes left of normal time. Substitutions for Canada now. Estaquio is off. Osorio is on in his place, and Miller is on for, because I missed the second one. Miller is on for Buchanan. Canada still have it in a dangerous position. Can they get a decent ball in? Can't even beat the first man with a cross. Story of Canada's night.
Free kick for Belgium.
And Alphonso Davies with a yellow.
Not been his night, has it?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Henry says, I love the Japan win against the Germans. That was awesome. That was comical.
I loved
Sorry,
it.
Reese, but it was comical. Any players that have impressed you so far? I'll come to you with that one first, Maisie.
Oh, Valencia probably impressed me the most from Ecuador.
Good shout.
What about you, Dan?
Good shout. I mean, to be fair, I'm going to say two in a way. I'm going to say Saka from a home nation perspective, from being an England fan perspective. Just because for him to have had what he dealt with through the Euros, all the shit that were fired at him as a young boy, having to step up and take a decisive penalty, you know, he's had to face racial abuse, you know, all the stuff for missing in that game. To come back, be a standout player in a team that is now top of the Premier League. I just think that guy has got gigantic balls.
He's got to have a strong mentality for it.
Oh, yeah.
You know who else has impressed me? That Saudi Arabia goalkeeper. He's another one who impressed me.
Yeah. He was decent, him.
I see Chelsea fans saying, link us up.
Henry says, that's a nice top, Dan. Bought it today. Picked it up today. They had some sort of like, they were selling some old Burnley stock from last season off. And to be fair, I picked it up today for cheap. But it is comfortable.
Another yellow card for Canada. To be honest,
Alistair Johnston.
I think he was lucky there. It wasn't a red.
Very lucky, because that
could have been seen as a denial of a goal scoring opportunity, really.
I was going to say, where's the foul? But then it showed it last minute. He is lucky he's not got a red there. That's a dangerous tackle. Dangerous tackle. Nas says, Didier Drogba, good footy pundits. Can't remember the other Dutch guy as well. He's all right. Martin Tyler, yeah, he's not bad. But then when you hear too much of him on FIFA and stuff over the years, he gets a bit...
Oh, yeah.
Bit too much. Henry says, if you would like me to guest Dan and Maisie, let me know. No problem. I will keep you posted. Keep you posted. Liam says, Mendy was dodgy in goals. Yeah, he was.
He's been dodgy for all season.
It's like I say with keepers, they can come out and be the absolute like world class or really decent. But then it all depends on that back four they've got in front of them. You know, the defence they've got in front of them, you know, can make or break a keeper.
Yeah, it's Koulibaly's fault.
let's blame Chelsea all over.
Nah, I'm literally blaming Koulibaly. Like, this guy is not even good. And I literally think, where's people thinking this guy's good? Because you literally, like, Napoli's now top of the league without him. They've upgraded for, Kim something. Bloody Koulibaly's getting his red cards against Leeds. That just says a lot.
It does. Ravi says I could be subbed on for Burnley and score the winner in that shirt. To be fair, my last two times at playing football on a Tuesday night, I've actually played pretty good, to be fair. I got man of the match. Yeah, last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take it. I will take it. Not bad for a defender.
Ain't bad at all.
I'll do a Harry Maguire. Stick me up front. Stick me up front.
Oh dear.
Martin Tyler is annoying. He has no energy. Liam says Maisie's agenda.
I have no agendas.
Koulibaly, it's my guy, Maisie. Don't diss him, Ravi says.
Well, it's funny because Mendy was world class when he had Thiago Silva and Rudiger next to him, and now he's got Koulibaly. He's gone to crap.
Oh,
it's all Koulibaly's fault.
It is. It is. Ravi says, "Come on, Maisie. You know how much I like Koulibaly."
To be fair, I suppose he's been better than Kanate this season. I'll give him that.
There is that. There is that. People, please do drop a like on this video. I can't stress it enough. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are trying to grow some more. It really would help if you could. And I appreciate everybody that has so far. Also, you can be notified when we next go live. We are going to be covering 3 games tomorrow, starting off in the morning, where we will be taking you through Switzerland against Cameroon from 9:45. Then at 12:45, I will be with Mr. Forian taking you through Uruguay against South Korea, or Korea Republic, if you want to get technical. And then in the evening, who doesn't love a Brazilian? Either way, I know Maisie loved a Serbian once, and his name was Nemanja Vidic.
I did love Nemanja Vidic, and I also loved Nemanja Matic as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of Matic as for a minute there.
Yeah, I love Brazilians as well. I still find it funny Fred can get in the midfield over Joe Linton.
Yeah.
That's
Ravi will be disappointed, won't you? Won't you be disappointed, Ravi, at the fact that Bobby Firmino didn't make it? Or do you think, as a Liverpool fan, he shouldn't have been in there anyway due to his form?
He hasn't been on bad form. I can see where people is going on about, but the thing is, like, they were comparing him to like Anthony from Man United, and they both had the same goal percentage.
Yeah, no, I agree. Ravi says Kanate is a beast, Maisie. Don't be saying that. Henry says we're at 20 likes. Really appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. Liam says there, Serbia will be no pushovers. Ravi says Uruguay Starwin goal incoming.
Oh.
We shall see. What is it with you Liverpool fans that just absolutely nosh off everybody that plays for you? It's like Trent Alexander-Arnold. You all say he's shit, even though he's, Liverpool's own boy. And to be fair, I don't even think he should be at England set up. Has he declared what nation he wants to play for? You can't play for Liverpool and England, can you? You're either Scouse or English, aren't you? That's the rules.
He would never have got in if it wasn't for Reece James being injured.
Nah, I don't think so either. I think you're out there.
And Reece James would have been starting over Trippier.
I'd have said so. Oh, nearly in again. Canada still trying to break through. Still trying everything they can, but not getting anything for it. Henry says, I haven't said anything. It's all Ravi.
Yeah, Ravi has some kind of love to Darwin Núñez.
Definitely. He says, Bobby has not been that good. Then yet again, name me a Liverpool player who has over the recent weeks.
It's just Bournemouth tax-wise. Firmino's got so many goals.
Bournemouth tax. There he says, Trent Ward Scouse.
Yeah. I have no bloody clue. What was that corner? Bloody hell.
That was poor. I hope there's not that much added time on the end of this, because it's been shite. You did say it. You did say it after that Belgium goal. That's it. It's going to be a shithouse 1-0.
It was.
I mean, there is still time. We don't know what's going to get added on just yet.
Oh, I was spot on.
Lukaku's sat there thinking, what could I have done?
Crap on.
Absolutely nothing. Oh, Ravi said, that's what I call Trent. I call it a river between Notts County and Nottingham Forest. Liam says, Didi Hamann does punditry on the Irish station.
Ooh.
Yeah. Didi da da da. Henry says, how are you spending Christmas, Maisie?
Working 2 days over Christmas. But apart from that, I'll be spending it with the family anyway.
On my back, on my arse, pistas apart.
Yeah, just work. I think it's only like the Wednesday and Thursday I'm working or something. It's not something like where I could say, "Oh, I'm dreading it." Like,
yeah. 5 minutes added on at the end of the 90. Belgium 1, Canada 0. Belgium coming forward again. Saved. Can they spring a quick counter-attack, Canada? They've got to go all out now for this. All out for it. Otherwise, it's curtains.
peg it. Peg
If
it.
you're into that sort of stuff.
True. Ravi is.
Liverpool fans, they love a good pegging. Ravi says, Maisie, I've got to back Starwin again. Can we stop calling him Starwin?
I put up with it all the time.
Yeah, his touch has got better and his movement, but Christ.
Why? The only reason why it's improved, Dan, is because he's got a striker behind him, or Klopp has changed to a 4-4-2. Not because of he's actually playing a 4-3-3 and he's played fantastically. It's not the case, because if he moved to a 4-3-3, his first touch will just be as crap as it was at Benfica.
Exactly. Rabbit, without sounding disrespectful, you spent over 60-odd million on this bloke who shouldn't really even need to improve on his movement or touches, because he should already have that caliber to be able to adapt to any formation and any tactic for that sum of money. When you've got Erling Haaland that can just, can change his, just adapt to his, every league he's been in.
It says a lot, though, like if Klopp is having to change formation to suit someone.
Yeah. I mean, we're all around, most teams are about building teams around players. But Darwin Núñez, for me, I don't think he's the player to do it against.
Benfica have built a team around Darwin Núñez for 2-3 seasons. No, they've done it from 2019 and they didn't win a single trophy. They were scraping into the top 3 in the Liga Portugal with Darwin Núñez in a 4-4-2. And then now they've got Darwin Núñez gone. They actually have not lost a game in Liga Portugal and moved to a 4-2-3-1.
This is what I mean. I said it the other day about Denmark against Tunisia. I said, because how much Tunisia got the better of them, I was almost like, is Eriksen being back in that Denmark side a bit of a hindrance? Because how much togetherness they all played when he wasn't in there trying to orchestrate the midfield. But then when he's, now that he's in there, it's almost like, right, okay, what do we do? Do we work around him?
I still think he's their best midfielder, though.
Yeah, I would say so, but I just think the togetherness they had as a team when he was
I
not
suppose
playing.
They wouldn't have that again, though, would they? Because that incident hadn't happened again.
No, that's another thing as well with Denmark, that now that he's in there, not a lot of people will try and challenge Christian Eriksen because of obviously what's gone on. They'll be a little bit cautious.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people are cautious with Christian Eriksen. To be honest, I'm literally like, don't touch Eriksen. I'm like literally protecting over the guy. Don't touch him.
Maisie and a couple of Danish doctors all sat there going, don't touch him, leave him. Niall's in the chat, big up to yourself, Niall, hope you're well. Torsten says, I have a bad joke, Saudi Arabia, Japan final. You know what? I'd rather see something like that. FIFA want all these big teams through. They're going to be pissed off that Saudi Arabia and Japan are beating these teams. But who doesn't love an underdog story? For me, I'd love that. You might not get many tuning in because it's not big clubs, but Who wouldn't love that? Full-time whistle has gone. Belgium have nicked it. One simple ball over the top. Michy Batshuayi lashes his foot behind it. And that's the difference.
What was the two things I said?
Can't remember. You've said quite a lot tonight, Maisie, to be fair.
One of the ones I said was, Belgium scored. They're just going to park the bus for the rest of the game. They literally...
Yes, you did.
The second one I said, whatever goal about the goal to get a win, well, I said it from Canada's point of view, but I said they'd have to score from over. And that's exactly what Belgium done and scored.
That's true. That is true. I mean, let's try and have a look at some of the stats then with the game now at full time. I mean, it's damning, absolutely damning and damaging for Canada when you look at it. Belgium have had 9 shots. Canada, 21. 21 shots. And they've had the same. Both teams have had the same in terms of on target, 3 on target. That just goes to show how Canada just couldn't break through that Belgium defence. And as much as we slagged it with the, with the ex-Spurs duo at the back, they stood tall, didn't they?
They did. But, oh, dearie me.
How, I don't know, but that was a game that, as Canada, you'd be sat in the dressing room thinking, how did we not get something out of that game?
Oh.
Scratching your head, wondering where it's coming from. Henry says, do you think Jim Ratcliffe will buy Manure, as she says, as he says, sorry, now that the Glazers are selling?
No.
I mean, do you reckon Conor McGregor's going to come out and go, oh, I'll buy Manchester United as well?
Do you know who done it? Elon Musk done it. Like, he tricked us as well.
Oh, bloody hell. That's all you need. Kate says, we're at 19 likes, 724 subs. Cracking. It's on the up. Road to 1K. Hit that sub button if you're new here and that thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. Ravi says, Darwin this time. Oh, wow. Screenshot it. He's not said Darwin. He looked good in his last Prem game, I thought. Well, Liam says, I actually had a trip to the Benfica Stadium before. Pretty decent. Thoughts on Nkunku joining Chelsea potentially?
It's going to happen. It was happening just as likely as Jules Koundé going to Chelsea.
For a minute, I'm like, oh, yeah, I do remember that. And then he's just slandering him over his Instagram story.
Yeah.
Love it. Liam said it would be a great signing for Chelsea. Ravi says he thinks it's a good deal. And then says, yeah, it is, Liam. Wish Liverpool got him. I don't think who'd want to go to Liverpool with the mess that they're in at the moment.
Exactly.
I'm surprised there's many Liverpool fans that want to. Torsten says, good show today, guys. Really do appreciate the kind words. Thank you very, very much indeed for that. Ravi says, big up, great show. Appreciate that as well. Henry says, Chelsea still won't get 4th. Nah, it seems the Potter magic has run out. He's turned Brighton into Chelsea and Chelsea into Brighton. It's strange what has gone on there. But Maisie, thank you very much for being on this watch along. We've gone through McNuggets, through pizza, through talking about Darwin Núñez and his apparently great form in the last game.
And to Belgium parking the bus. Yeah.
Belgium parking the bus, and we've just had to sit there watching the fumes going off at the back, coming out of the back of the bus, because I don't know whether it's coming out of the back of the bus or Canada fuming. We shall see. But Ravi says it's a good job, I know, Maisie. Says that like he'd deck you if he didn't know you.
I know. I'm scared.
He says, I'm getting roasted hard. What are you doing in the oven then? Get out. So, what sort of idiot goes and sits in the oven? I mean, it might be the warmest place in the house.
Is he calling himself a chicken?
Guys, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Appreciate it again, Maisie, coming in. A bit of a shit game, obviously, 1-0. Yeah. But how would you sum that up in over 90 minutes?
Chickens versus chickens. Who's getting roasted harder? Let's just say. But game wasn't brilliant, but great company.
No, I love it. Love it when we get together and get these ideas down, and we can finally say that we've done a watch along together as well. Really appreciate it. Let people know where they can follow you and your stuff.
Yeah, I'll do it a bit longer for Dan this
Oh no,
time.
feel free. You can do it however you wish. Now, I am not surrounded by food or drink or anything, so I'm not going to start just taking myself off.
Okay, my YouTube channel's Devils United, Manchester United content for men and the women's football. My Twitter's at 2_ MUFC Bays as well, so you'd be able to see some more vocal opinions on there too from myself.
You opinionated, really?
Yeah.
What? Says who? Rabbit? That's a question. What Henry says there. Peanuts roasted or plain?
Roasted.
And salted.
Yeah, roasted and salted. Agreed.
Lovely. I've got to be in the mood for peanuts, though, to be fair.
Yeah, you can only have them when you're getting drunk.
Yeah, sober you up a little bit.
Yeah, with some jalapeno crisp.
Oh, see, I keep getting these Lancashire crispy, like black pudding and English mustard flavoured. They are, honestly, c'est magnifique. They are quite good. But you can't beat nuts or a bag of pork scratchings when you're in the pub, can you? Old classics. Old classics.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Thanks again, Maisie, for joining. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining as well. Thank you for the love and support. Ravi with the final comment says, Maisie with opinionated. Wow, I'm shocked.
I'm glad I took your breath away.
Someone has to, because Darwin Núñez isn't.
True.
Hey, sorry, Ravi, I had to get that one in. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We will be back, as I say, we will be back covering the games tomorrow. I will be back at 9:45 in the morning to bring you the Swiss against Cameroon. Then I will be joined at 12:45 by Chris to cover Uruguay against Korea Republic. And then in the evening, we have Brazil versus Serbia, which is bound to be a good game, probably 0-0 now that I've said it. But thank you very much to everyone for tuning in and watching. Really do appreciate the comments. Ravi says pork scratchings are the one. Dan, big up yourself. Appreciate it. And plead the fifth, Maze.
Still going to be out where Liverpool will be, so it's fine.
Get that one in. Thank you very much for watching. Until the morning when we are back, bright-eyed and, well, I say bright-eyed, probably pie-eyed and feeling like shit. Till then, see you in the morning and take care. Thanks for watching.